Hello guys, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending from where you are watching me from. Hope you are good. So today I just have an interesting question I want to ask to the British and to those who have been in the UK for many years. And I believe that this question will help not just me, but also help people who are new here. I've been here for a year plus, and I can tell you that balancing your life here is not easy for me, or will I say I'm not getting it right. So that's the reason why I want to know how I can be able to cope. I believe that life is not all about work, study. There should be a balance. Not really that there must be a balance, but there should be at least little balance with your work, your family, and your life in general. So personally, I want to know how this can be done. I'm done with school. I did my defense this January, and my result is out also. And I've been working more than I used to work because now I can do absolutely more than 20 hours. I worked this week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I worked Sunday and Monday. Then those I worked with, my supervisors, they loved me and they had to tell me if I'm coming the next day. I said, I don't know. So they had to tell me that I must come. They had to tell the manager to ask me to come and to inform my agency. He did. They only wanted me to come on Thursday, Wednesday to make it 4 days straight. But I must tell you, it wasn't easy. I had a very serious headache and my head was hurting. I had to reach out to my agency and I told them I won't be able to make it. So I try to understand how do people really cope in the UK, in the sense that how they cope with life, how they cope with family, how they cope with work, how they cope with um, enjoyment, like having time, going out, and other stuff like that. The last time I went out was during hall fair. I stay in hall, so my friend actually came to my house to drag me out. So I went to all these their height um, equipment. I can't remember the name. Again, I think skydive or stuff like that. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a funny day and an entertaining day also. So I'm trying to understand how really do people balance their life here, because I don't want to do the thing people normally do: come to the UK, study, work, work, work. Before you know it, maybe their body is telling them maybe they have no social life, they have no family, they have nobody to laugh with. I came here all alone. I've been here all alone. I have not left, I have not traveled outside of Hull. Like I haven't left Hull since 1 year. Not to talk of leaving the country. I have not even left Hull. So I want to know, how do people really balance life in the UK? And most importantly, I also want to associate with people in the UK, like the residents, the whites, and others. Like, how do one do that? Personally, I discuss, I laugh, and I interact with my working colleagues at work. Just like I said, they love me, I love them back. We joke, especially the elderly ones. I don't know, I think that they have more exposure than the younger ones. So that's the reason why it's very easy to easily blend in with them. Like, I laugh with them, I joke with them. I remember many things going on in my head now, and I can tell you it's fun working with them actually. But that's, by the way, how exactly do people really blend in the society? How do you balance your life? How do you cope? How do you join voluntary organization? The last time I made a Google research on how I can volunteer in certain establishments like NHS, the whole process was just getting ambiguous. I didn't understand the whole process. So I need to know, is there no little communities, is there no little um, groups in the UK, not just necessarily in Hull, even if it's in Hull or nearby cities where someone can easily join, blend in, and stuff like that. Sometimes when I go to work, especially on Friday, I do see people come out on bars, restaurants, hang around and eat. Or is it because we are in the winter? Thank God that we are almost in the spring and going to the summer. Currently, it's sunny. And I thank God for that also. Maybe that will help me to blend in very well because I really want to blend in. I want to interact more, not just with people at work, but others. I must tell you this, people that stay in hall, like the residents, those I have passed with, they are very friendly. Like they are absolutely friendly. If I have everything working well for me, I don't mind staying here for long, this particular city, because they are caring, they are loving, they are loving, they are welcoming. They are absolutely welcoming. I've not even felt like treated bad or whatever. Some can even stop me on the way just to kick our height together. I'm a very tall guy, so at the end we laugh about it. They are very loving. I mean, absolutely loving. That's why I love Hall a whole lot. But apart from that, how do I balance my life? And I believe that some students who are already in the UK or those who are coming in by March, we only want to know this because when I was studying, I study only on Wednesdays. Then I work maybe if I got two shifts that particular day, I would do that's the end. But most cases I'm only in the house and sometimes I interact with my flatmate, then I go to church. But I want to know how one can balance life, especially when you're not done with school, when you know that you can work more than you normally used to do. And not just balancing life, also being able to cope with your responsibilities. What I mean by responsibilities is your financial responsibilities, how you can pay your bills, pay your rent, and other stuff like that, and still be able to enjoy life altogether. Because I believe the goal while we are on earth is not just to work and die. No, we are to work, enjoy life, do the right thing. When death comes, we go. But if we should focus on only your work, 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 what about the other life? What about our families? And I am a very family-oriented individual. I love family a lot. I love to have friends. I'm very friendly. I'm social, but I want to know how I can be able to do it here. I don't know if there are organizations around here where one can easily join. It's not a must, it must be blacks mixed because I want to get associated not just with the blacks here also, but also with the white people. So I want to know exactly how it is being done. So if you're in the UK, especially if you're a citizen, a British, you have been here residents for over 5, 7, 8, 10 years or whatever, you have more experience than I do have. So I would love to know exactly how do one balance the life here, or is there no hope for balancing life? Is there no hope for balancing life? If there is hope, then how can it be done? And most importantly, how can one easily interact with people here? Move around, hang out, laugh, smile. Like I said before, when I enjoyed hall was during the hall fair, the one that took place at one market like that. We call it Sunday market. That's where you met lots of people. People were everywhere was crowded. People were having fun, the best day of their life and best moment of their life. I also enjoyed my time there. Then apart from that, am I going to wait till another hall fair? Is there no other thing I can do? Then for the younger ones coming, the students coming, is it just come to school? Then when they read, they at home, they press their phone, they try to engage their family. Is that all life is all about? I believe life should be something more important than that. I believe life should be something more unique, more enjoyable. Like I said, we are all strangers here. We are all pilgrims. We will come, we will go. Everybody must die. There is no two ways about it. Everybody must die. But before we die, we need to be able to do something. We need to find that bond with other people. We need to communicate with other people. We need to balance life, family, love life, travel, go on vacation, and the rest of them. How can one easily balance their life and equally pay their bills without getting stranded? The other day I made a post about the homeless, a video about the homeless. So I don't know what happened. Maybe poor planning, maybe they were in debt, maybe loss of loved ones, maybe addictions, maybe whatever the case might be, whatever reason it might be. I just want the sincere answer to this question. So if you're watching this video, do well to help me. Tell me how one can balance his life in the UK and also in other Western world, because I am not used to working this 12-hour shift, 10-hour shift before. Most times if you live in the work, if you live in your house by 7 o'clock, you come back by 5 o'clock. You can't go anywhere again because you need to rest, you need to prepare your food. If you are working 12 hour shift, 12 hour shift from 6 to 6, you are home. If you do that like 4 days straight, what else is remaining in that week? Of course, you want to rest to recuperate for the next week. Is that how life is? So I would love to know how it could be balanced. If you know, share with us. Thank you. Have a nice day.